Good morning, everybody. My name is Cody Loxton. I am the Vice President for 2026 for Far West Texas Technology Student Association. Thank you very much for choosing to volunteer your time to judge for us either virtually or in person. This is going to be a real quick training video as to how to use the JudgePro system. So that way you could go through and complete your evaluations for whichever event that you are choosing to judge. Now, when you get the link to log into the judging system, your username is going to be the email for which we have sent you the information, and your password is going to be regionals 2026, or sorry, regionals 26 with a capital R. Okay, so regionals capital R 26. Okay, so once you log in, I have put a dummy template here for you guys just to showcase one of our events. This is going to be architectural design, and it'll be a similar setup for other different events as well. But there's a couple of things that I want to point out on architectural that kind of also lend itself to other events as well. Okay. So when you log in, you're going to see right up at the top the welcome tabs and everything like that. You could submit your event evaluations, log out, but you'll see the different competitive events that you are in charge of judging. Okay. And if you ever need to switch events, you could click on that button, switch events, and it'll show you a listing of all the different events that you have assigned to you. Okay. So right now, at the top, you can see that there's judges guidelines here. If you click on the top one that says like high school architectural design, that's going to be the event rules. So that way you could kind of coordinate yourself with the event rules for this year. The second one is going to be the themes and problems for each event for this year. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to the National TSA website, and it's going to take you to themes and problems. Now, this is all of the themes for every event. So if you scroll down, since we're in high school architectural design, I'm going to scroll down to the high school area, and I'm going to click on architectural design. And then from there, I can choose the design problem as well as the design problem update. Okay. So that is one tab that you're going to definitely need. Right. Now, your next tab, right back here, this is where you're going to see all of the student competitors in your event. Okay. And it will list them out by who all is on the team along with the evaluation button. Okay. Now, right over here for now, for this training video, because the the pre-submits have not happened, you're going to see no on attachments. They should be attaching some files for specific events. Okay. So if you are an online virtual judge, you should have attachments. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to evaluate. So I'm going to click on the first one. Okay. And then it's going to give you a little bit of information here, but it's going to take you to a digital scoring rubric. But the first thing that I want to point out is right here in your go, no go specifications. This is a very important beginning point of your judging experience. You need to make sure that every single one of these go, no go specifications are included. So for this event, architectural design, they will need a PDF of the documentation portfolio and the design challenge and model is present. Okay. Now, this event is not going to be judged virtually. This one is going to be judged in person. So, with that being said, if you're a virtual judge, you'll have some different go no go specifications here. Okay. But let's say that for whatever reason, a event is missing a specific item, you're going to go ahead and click on entry not evaluated. Okay. So, if you're judging this event, you're going to click on PDF of the documentation portfolio, design challenge, and model is present. And that's going to let us know that they had all the components for their event. Okay. And then we're going to go scroll down here. And in each of these fields, this is where you're going to input your judging scores. Okay. So if you're looking at their documentation portfolio, you'll notice that there is a score multiplier right here, and that will multiply itself. All right. So you'll notice that right here under drawings, it's a score multiplier of 2. So if I'm going to rate them right here in adequate performance, all right, and I type in a 5, that's automatically going to score multiply to a 10 since it's a multiplier of 2. Okay. So all you need to do is just rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. Don't really worry about that score multiplier, but be cognizant of it, just so that way if you're trying to add up the math and you haven't noticed that It's because of that. Okay. So as I start to type in, evaluations, I'm going to go through and just type in fives for all of these. Okay. You'll notice that these scores update right in here. All right. And then you'll see out of each section, total number of points. Okay. Now, let's say that there is a rules violation. Number one thing that you want to do if there is a rules violation, you want to make sure that you talk to your event coordinator. So that way you could just confirm that, yes, it is a rules violation, and to also let them know that there is a rules violation so that way they can document it and also let the board know about it. Okay. But when you go in and you apply a rules violation, you're going to want to reference the rule that it's breaking. So in the general rules that are attached to each event, you might want to make sure that you just kind of let us know which rule it is. So let's say it's rule G3. That's all you're going to type in there, and then it will apply the necessary points that are docked from that event. All right. As you continue to go through, it's going to be pretty much the same process all the way down through the rubric. And then what we would like you guys to do is down at the bottom, if you can type in some commentary for each of the events that you have judged. And what I would say is keep your commentary very, I don't want to say generic, more wow, great job, or hey, you did great. Don't tell anybody that they got like first place or second place or anything like that. You don't want to allude to any sort of placing. But what you want to do is you do want to give them commentary and feedback. As this is regionals, we have three levels of competition that the students are going to be going through. So if this is an event that's going to move on to the state round, you can add in some commentary so that way they know what to work on. All right. So you could put in stuff like, missing portfolio components, or, you could do a better job on documentation or something like that, right? Just kind of give some feedback for each of the students if you would like to. Okay. Once you're done with that, you're going to click on Save Evaluation. Okay. And then you might pop up with this if you have some fields that are empty, since I do. But if you have all the fields completed, you shouldn't get this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Confirm. Okay. And if I scroll back to the top, you'll see that right here, it's red, and that's showing that I have made some sort of progress on the scoring rubric for that. Okay. And then you'll see where it says continue evaluations. Okay. Once you've gone through all of them and they're all red and you have all your scores done and everything, you're going to go up to the top over here and you're going to click on submit event evaluations. Okay. Once you do that, you'll get a confirmation message that says submit all evaluations. Go ahead and click on confirm. And then once you do, it will disappear down to the bottom and it will turn green. Okay, so you want to make sure that every single evaluation is green. Okay. Apart from that, thank you very much for judging for us. If you have any sort of questions, please feel free to reach out to Cody Loxton or Steve Salcido. I've included both of our numbers in the email. So that way you can either email us or send us a quick text message or call us. All right. Thank you very much, y'all. Have a good one.